God, I wish I was up there now. I would scream my guts out. Scream until I was hoarse and no one would hear me.
Nay.
I was going to make that joke and I'm like, it's dumb. This might be
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back
Hi.
to the Bookend.
It's episode 2 of National Park Girls.
And I'm still Eric.
And I'm Travis.
If anyone was wondering.
Yeah, and hopefully people are actually going to watch these.
Yeah.
Or they've all rioted and left because it's not Katawa. Well, we press on either way.
Yes.
Nearly every inch of the cabin is built with the same sanded down wood. Well, it'd look terrible if it was different wood. It's inoffensively smooth. Tree bark has more texture.
I'm inoffensively smooth, ladies. Not too small for you, is it?
God, if I had a nickel for every time I asked someone that. Jessie walks up beside me, twirling the keys around her finger. I glance over my shoulder. The campground is hidden behind a thick row of trees. Small glimpses of tents poke out behind them. Nah, it's perfect.
If I had a nickel for every time I wasn't told that.
Right? I wouldn't say perfect. I usually get it. Good enough. The wood creaks under our boots as we climb up the steps.
There's another station nearby, but they mostly oversee boring bureaucratic stuff. They'll leave you alone, but you might have to hand out permits if they're ever out for lunch or something.
Do I have discretion?
Not a chance, sweetie.
She shoots me down with a song in her voice and a spring in her step.
La 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 la. Knowing you, you'd have to tell you'd tell them to jump in the lake before ever letting them fish in it.
She's got me there.
Hew hew.
Hew hew hew. The musty smell of damp wood wafts into my nostrils. As she opens the door.
God. Ooh, cozy.
Jessie flips on the lights and steps aside. That's one word for it. My face betrays my sarcasm, though, as a smile creeps over me. It reminds me of a shoebox diorama. All the space is utilized, and everything is exactly where it should be. From the fluffed-up bed nestled in the corner to the fireplace built with rock. It's like those tiny houses that people pay like millions of dollars for.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
I would not like that.
I could live in one of those if I lived by myself, but I wouldn't pay like $1 million for it.
No. Oh, the bed is like behind the fireplace.
Oh God, that's kind of terrifying. Can't even make sure it's not like spitting out sparks or anything.
Right.
There's not even a TV. Well, I'm out.
Oh.
It's just a rocking chair and a lived-in leather couch that sits around the coffee table. You don't have a TV? What is all your furniture pointed at? Jessie slides her finger down a desk.
The fireplace.
Yeah. Then squints as she rubs it against her thumb.
Huh? Oh, that's not a question. Huh. Not as dusty as I thought it'd be.
The ghosts keep it clean. Maybe Ranger Smith liked chugging Windex, too.
We don't joke about that.
Well, if he was chugging Windex, then he wouldn't be using it to clean the place, so it would be dusty.
Yes.
I drop my bags and frisbee my hat at the couch. It misses and lands lopsided on the floor.
Not unless he snuck back recently.
Oh, God. Sorry.
Whoa.
Weird slow zoom. The hardwood floor bends beneath my weight. I need to lose a few pounds as I explore the rest of this cabin. Wandering off to inspect the stone fireplace, an unburned log sits on a pile of ash. Cobwebs weave around the well-swept corners and polished floor, as if they were intentionally avoided. This place is clean, but whoever the neat freak is must not have any guts.
I like cobwebs.
It's Spider-Man! A fuzzy spider trapezes from the ceiling.
Sweet.
I look to make sure Jessie isn't looking, then give it a tiny wave as it pendulums in front of me.
Oop, I'm just going to squeeze right on by you there.
She gives it a tiny wave. Does she bad at it, or did she literally just wave at a spider?
I don't know.
Like, hi, spider.
It's just a Midwestern spider.
My voice drops to a whisper. Apparently she is saying hi to the spider. Hi.
What's up, bro?
What
was that?
Nothing. With a quick swing, the spider leaps away from me, landing in the middle of a trio of paintings hung on the wall above the dining table.
All right then. Can she talk to animals?
Well, she can. They just don't talk back.
Oh.
Anyone can talk to animals. Duh.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm an asshole, apparently. Arranged in a triangle, each painting showcases gorgeous landscapes and scenic vistas. Their location scribbled in a corner. No artist signature. I mean, you're in a national park. Couldn't you just put a window there?
Yeah.
And get that view?
It's so beautiful.
Who needs to even go outside? Yosemite, Zion, Yellowstone. All national parks and all beautiful. The what?
They're going to transform into the girls.
Yeah, they're going to like ring girl out of the paintings.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That's probably their portals.
Oh, God. The spider crawls along the painting of Zion. In this one, lush greenery sprawls out into a deep valley below, guarded on both sides by fiery red cliffs and mountains.
That spider's really getting around.
The Yellowstone painting is of a winding trail spiraling to the top of a mountain. Splotches of vibrant trees are scattered across the rich mountainside. Beyond it, flat plains stretch out into the distance before dipping into a canyon. And finally above them is Yosemite. I know exactly what this painting is of. You only need to take a few steps outside to see it. Then why do you have a painting of it? It's the breathtaking view from the top of Lambert Dome, overlooking all of... What was it?
Tuolumne
Woods. Thank you. I don't know why I can't remember that. From the thick forest to the Tuolumne River that winds all the way to the snow-speckled peaks of the Sierra Mountains. I've hiked up there so many times before I could probably point out exactly where we are. God, I wish I was up there now. I would scream my guts out. Scream until I was hoarse and no one would hear me.
Nay.
I was going to make that joke and I'm like, it's dumb. This might be
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Yeah. That's why there's two of us, so only one of us has to make the dumb joke. This might be my favorite of the three, but something feels off about it. After a bit more squinting and head tilting, I decide that it's not one of those weird 3D pictures. I decide that this painting is too crooked for its own good. The frame is so off-centered that if there were a hiker in this painting, they'd plummet to their deaths.
That's not a painting, that's a window.
With a soft grip, I grab the sides of the painting and begin to delicately, slowly, gently straighten. Earthquake! Oh my god. Did I just call that?
Creak.
A sharp squeak rattles through the air so loud I can feel it in the floorboard. Shivers crawl up my spine as I nearly leap out of my uniform. Yes, please.
Jeez, so jumpy.
Would you just stand there and stop leaning into me? Giggling, Jessie squeezes past the dining table and rests against the counter.
You made a sound and I must investigate. It's just the cabin settling. This place is old, so it's going to be a little noisy.
Her voice drops an octave. All that's missing is a flashlight below her face.
Kinda spooky, huh?
That's more than an octave, I think. Not really. The cabin squeaks again, and my shoulders tense. Jessie grins, thoroughly entertained.
Some of the past rangers stationed here always said it was haunted. Personally, I think it was just something in the coffee.
Probably all the gin.
Or the Windex.
Yeah. She picks up the percolator off the stove and rattles it around, flipping open the lid. She pulls out a small bag of cocaine, a small bottle of bottom shelf gin. Our tax dollars at work.
You know it. Just be happy we're not privatized yet. Make sure to recycle this later.
I don't pay taxes. She hands me the bottle and tampers off towards the cabinet. I set it back down on the counter and follow behind. I'll drink you later.
Excuse me? Question.
Tell me what you think about me.
When was the last time you were at the range?
To shoot? God, I don't know. Scratching my head, I think back to the last time I unholstered my sidearm. I'm pretty sure park rangers don't carry sidearms.
These ones do.
Maybe they do, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Despite the faint temptation from being surrounded by obnoxious campers, it's about as rare as an eclipse.
Her sidearm is a crossbow.
About a year ago, I guess, when you dragged us all down there on our off day to practice. She unlocks the cabinet, leaving the key in as she opens the door. A slender gun leans against the back.
An off day for you guys, maybe. I'd kill just to have one weekend off.
The words slip out of her, and as soon as they do, she glances at me, then the gun.
I didn't mean like, you know I won't actually...
I stare straight through her as she fumbles around with her words. Russian roulette time.
Unless you get out of line.
She coughs.
Anyway, what we have here is your standard issue pump action Remington 870. Also known as a shotgun.
A bright sheen glistens off the gun, both the butt and the pump sharing the same glossy wood finish.
Me or the gun?
Like, it's a little weird. Like, I know those are the actual technical terms for the parts of the gun, but it's weird in that context. Both the butt and the pump sharing the same glossy finish.
Thanks, I oil it.
Fancy. This actually doesn't look like it'll fall apart in my hands.
I will, though.
My eyes drift to the desk radio that was assuredly used by Navajo codebreakers in World War II.
Count on the DOI to have their priorities straight. When have I ever turned down new equipment?
Judging by the bedroom eyes she's giving the gun, I think the answer's pretty clear.
That's one gleamy butt.
Yeah. Pump that butt. Still, this is a bit excessive. I don't need this much heat for grunt work. A sidearm and a shotgun? What is this, the 4th of July?
It's just a precaution. Hopefully you never have to use it. It's not like everyone is asking you to carry it around on patrol, which I expect you to do every day.
Like, I think this was made by Americans, right?
I would guess probably yes.
Yeah, but it almost seems like it's Americans pretending to be Japanese people not knowing how Americans are with firearms or something. Because it's like, oh, those guns, 4th of July, pow, 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 pow.
Murica!
Yeah. Did you already read this?
I already read that.
Okay, sorry. Can I do that before sunrise so I don't have to talk to anyone ever?
Absolutely not. I will not allow you to be a weird forest hermit under my watch.
I'm just going to make you live alone in a cabin in the forest.
So you're a weird forest hermit. You need to have some positive experiences, okay?
Like shooting someone.
Yeah, we have guns and gin. What else do you need?
My mind blanks out.
America!
Here's your 50 cheeseburgers. My mind blinks out into a field of static as Jessie's tangent gains more momentum. As my thoughts wander, I start to hear more noises. The creaking of the cabin, the howling of the wind, the guy I've got locked in my trunk, then actual howling.
Oh, God.
Wait, actual howling? If Jessie heard it, then she's ignoring it.
Time for guns.
As her ranting continues to go places entirely unrelated to my misanthropy. Misanthropy. Yeah,
Misanthropy?
I don't know. That sounds like that's how you should say it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. Scratching begins to scuff at the door. Jesus, at first it's as soft as a whisper and could maybe even be a branch or leaves, but the longer it goes on, the faster it gets, and soon it's desperately clawing into the wood.
Oh, God.
I break away from Jessie, tiptoeing to the door.
What happened to the spider? Hey, don't walk away. I'm scolding.
Shh! I hush her with my finger to my lips.
Don't shush me.
We go silent! Twisting the cold knob, I ease open the door. Nothing.
Yep.
Yarp. A yelp squeaks out below me. I look down and come face to face with the love of my life. An adorable puppy. That's got some weird ears.
That's a puppy?
I thought it was like a fox thing. Its floppy ears barely reaching my ankles, pants in front of me. Its small paws scratch at my boots. Oh my God, buddy. I drop to one knee. My heart melts as I stroke its soft fox red fur.
So it is Fox.
What are you doing here, pup? Huh? Are you lost?
A woo. Yep.
It's gonna be like the most bland dog. As if answering me, he gives a tiny howl, but it breaks into a yelp. With a whine, he snuggles to my knee. I'm dead. This is heaven, and I'm dead.
Oh no. Eve, get away from that.
Sprinting
She
from
just shoots it straight in the face.
It doesn't even say anything, just shoots past your head and blows its head off. Sprinting from across the room, Jessie charges at the door. I do my best Matador impression and dive out of the way. Jessie stomps on the floor, her boot inching closer to Pup with every loud thud.
Shoo, get out of here. Get.
Jesus. Grabs it by the neck and starts wailing on it. Jesus. Pup yeps back,
Yep.
briefly challenging it. Yup. But whenever that giant merciless boot lunges forward, his compact frame lunges back. The fight continues onto the porch. With one last growl of defiance, Pup scampers off into the bushes.
You bitch.
His ears poke above the leaves as he stalks us from the brush. What the hell? He wasn't doing anything. You scared him.
Good. Maybe it'll stay away then.
Are we on time?
We're done now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I clicked. Fuck. I can glare at Jessie like she's the devil incarnate, because she is.
That's right. Plot twist.
Jesus. Okay, first episode was just a car ride. Second episode, guns and animal abuse.
Yeah.